Across the globe, there exist places where humanity's presence is an act of reverence, not domination. Here, nature is the great architect, and every stone laid or wall raised is a quiet negotiation with the elements. In these corners of the world, survival is not a conquest, but a careful dialogue, a dance with wind, water, and stone, where each day is earned. Awe is not a fleeting sensation here, but a way of life. Today, I invite you to journey with me through 13 extraordinary destinations, places where architecture and daily life are sculpted by the extremes of their environment. From windswept islands to vertiginous mountains and deserts of shimmering heat, each community reveals its unique way of adapting, enduring, and flourishing. Their structures blend into meadows, cling to cliffs, or nestle against the sea, each one shaped by necessity, ingenuity, and a profound respect for the land. As we explore these hidden wonders, let us rethink our place in the world. These are not realms to be conquered, but lessons in humility and resilience. Here we learn that true exploration is not measured by how far we travel, but by how deeply we listen to nature and to the wisdom of those who have found harmony within it. In the remote village of Gasha Dure, the distinction between home and landscape blurs into a tapestry of greens and grays. Houses are crowned with grass-covered roofs, merging seamlessly with the rolling meadows that surround them. Here, architecture is camouflage and comfort, a response to biting winds that sweep in from the sea and the unpredictable moods of the northern sky. Each dwelling is oriented to capture the fleeting warmth of sunlight, while thick earthen walls shield against the chill. Life in Gasha Dure is guided by elemental rhythms. The rising and setting of the sun marks daily routines, while the shifting winds dictate when to fish, farm, or simply wait. The sea's bounty is both a blessing and a challenge, its generosity balanced by storms that lash the coast. In this place, survival is shaped not by conquest, but by a gentle accord, where every action is a negotiation with the land, the weather, and the ever-present sea. High above the Thessalian plains of Greece, the rock pillars of Meteora rise like ancient sentinels, their summits crowned with monasteries that seem to float between earth and sky. Here, architecture yields to geology, each building hugging the natural contours of stone, defying gravity, yet surrendering to the landscape's immutable presence. In the early morning, mist drapes the valleys and silence reigns, broken only by the distant toll of a bell. The monks who built these sanctuaries came seeking solitude, but found communion with the land itself. Every stone was lifted by hand, every path carved with patience, and every wall stands as a testament to humility in the face of nature's grandeur. To live here is to accept the terms of the terrain, where daily life flows with the rhythms of rock, sky, and prayer, and the act of building becomes an offering to the world's ancient heart. On the windswept island of Tristan da Cunha, one feels the immense separation from the wider world. With only a handful of families bound by generations of shared history, community here is not a choice, but a lifeline. The island's rugged cliffs and storm-swept beaches shape every aspect of daily life. Homes are built low to the ground, their walls thick to withstand the relentless gales that howl across the Atlantic. Weather is both adversary and ally. The ocean provides sustenance, yet also ensures isolation, with supply ships arriving only a few times a year. In this unique isolation, bonds of trust and interdependence flourish. The people of Tristan da Cunha are not masters of their environment, but partners in its ebb and flow. Each day measured by the shifting tides, the rising wind, and the enduring strength of community spirit. Deep within the red rock labyrinth of the Grand Canyon, the village of Supai finds sanctuary. Sheltered by towering cliffs and nourished by the turquoise waters of Havasu Creek, life here moves to the quiet pulse of the canyon. Homes are nestled close together, their walls echoing the colors of the earth, while ancient footpaths wind between them, leading to waterfalls that tumble into blue-green pools. Daily existence in Supai is a practice in attunement. The land offers protection, but demands respect. Flash floods can cut off access for days, and the journey to the outside world is a formidable trek. Yet, in this sheltered world, the Havasupai people have cultivated a deep harmony with their surroundings, shaping their lives by the rhythms of water, stone, and the gentle persistence of desert plants. Here, architecture is not a barrier, but a bridge between community and canyon. In Kandovan, the very bones of the earth become both shelter and story. The village clings to a rugged hillside, its homes hewn directly from ancient rock, their facades indistinguishable from the cliffs behind them. Over centuries, inhabitants have carved stairways, courtyards, and rooms into the living stone, creating a labyrinthine world where geology and architecture are inseparable. Here, the past is ever present. Each chamber and corridor bears the marks of generations who have shaped their environment with patience and precision. The rock offers insulation from searing summer heat and biting winter cold, its embrace both protective and grounding. In Kandovan, architecture is not imposed upon the land, but drawn out from its heart, revealing the quiet genius of those who have made a home where others might see only stone. Perched at nearly 5,100 meters above sea level, La Rinconada is the world's highest permanent settlement, a place where the air is thin and survival a daily negotiation. The town sprawls across a windswept mountainside, its houses patched together from corrugated metal and wood, clinging to the promise of gold buried deep in the ice-clad earth. Here, the landscape is both adversary and opportunity, shaping lives with every breath. Life in La Rinconada is defined by extremes. Days are spent laboring in the gold mines, nights braving freezing temperatures and the ever-present risk of avalanche. Yet amidst the hardship, a resilient community endures, families forging routines in the shadow of glaciers, children adapting to the dizzying heights, and traditions evolving in response to the mountain's demands. In this rarefied world, architecture is a lifeline, and every wall stands as a testament to human tenacity. On the edge of Prince William Sound, the town of Whittier is a singular experiment in adaptation. Nearly all of its residents live beneath a single, sprawling roof. A former military building transformed into a self-contained world. Here, corridors connect homes, schoolrooms, and shops, offering refuge from the relentless Alaskan weather that pounds the town with snow, rain, and ferocious winds. Isolation is reimagined as intimacy. In Whittier, the boundaries between public and private dissolve, fostering a unique sense of unity and resilience. Each window frames a different view of the surrounding wilderness, towering peaks, icy waters, and forests that stretch to the horizon. Life here is a balancing act, where architecture shields against the elements, and community becomes the heart that beats beneath the roof, sustaining all who call Whittier home. Far above the Arctic Circle, Longyear Bayan endures months of polar night and the ceaseless glow of midnight sun. Here, permafrost lies just beneath the surface, dictating how and where buildings can stand. Homes are raised on stilts, insulated against the deep cold, and painted in bright colors to dispel the winter gloom. In this stark landscape, light itself becomes a precious commodity, shaping daily rituals and community life. Survival in Longyear Bayan is a matter of constant adaptation. Residents learn to navigate darkness, to cherish fleeting sunlight, and to share resources in a place where the environment tests every human endeavor. The town is a testament to resilience, where architecture, routine, and spirit are all called upon to meet the challenge of life at the world's northernmost edge. Here, even the simplest act is an affirmation of presence in a land shaped by extremes. On the threshold of the Sahara, Aït Benhaddou rises from the ochre earth, a labyrinth of earthen walls and towers, shaped by sun and wind. The Kasbah's architecture is an organic extension of the desert, its thick clay walls absorbing the day's heat and releasing it as the night cools. Alleyways twist between homes and granaries, forming a network as intricate as the dunes beyond. Here, the line between architecture and landscape is blurred. The buildings are both shelter and symbol, standing as guardians against the shifting sands. Life is a careful balance between tradition and adaptation, each generation refining the art of living in harmony with the desert. In Aït Benhaddou, the wisdom of the past endures, and every wall is a story written in mud, sun, and time. In the far northeast of Greenland, Ittoqqortoormiit clings to the edge of the world. Encircled by sea ice for much of the year, the settlement's brightly painted wooden houses stand as beacons of warmth against the endless white. Here, daily life is orchestrated by the movements of ice and wildlife, hunting for sustenance, sharing in communal rituals, and respecting the rhythms of the Arctic. Isolation fosters resilience and ingenuity. When the sea opens in summer, boats bring supplies and stories from distant lands. When winter returns, the community relies on the skills and traditions that have sustained them for generations. In Ittoqqortoormiit, architecture is both a shield and a statement of hope, a way to claim a place in a vast, indifferent landscape while honoring the bond between people, ice, and sea. Amidst the endless desert of western Egypt, the Siwa oasis emerges like a vision, a cluster of palm groves, springs, and mud brick houses rising from the golden sands. Here, life flourishes where water seeps from deep beneath the earth, and architecture is a celebration of resourcefulness. Buildings are crafted from kershef, a mix of salt and clay, their thick walls cooling interiors as the sun blazes overhead. The oasis is both sanctuary and crossroads, its ancient streets echoing with the footsteps of traders and storytellers. Wells and springs form the heart of daily life, their waters sustaining date palms, gardens, and families. In Siwa, survival is a communal art, and the relationship with the land is one of gratitude and stewardship. Each structure whispers of adaptation, of learning to thrive within the embrace of the desert, guided by the wisdom of the ages. At the very roof of the Andes, Parinacota is a village shaped by volcanoes, winds, and a landscape that honestly just defies easy habitation. Whitewashed churches and stone homes cluster beneath the gaze of snow-capped peaks, while herds of llamas graze on sparse grasses. Here, every breath is a reminder of altitude, and every wall is a bulwark against the cold. The people of Parinacota have learned to read the signs of the land, winds that herald snow, or the distant rumble of volcanic unrest. Life is measured by the cycles of sun and frost, harvest and migration. In this high-altitude world, architecture is an act of reverence, each building a testament to patience and perseverance. The village endures, not by resisting the mountain's power, but by yielding to its rhythms and finding beauty in its austerity. On Fogo Island, where the North Atlantic meets battered rock and wind-whipped grass, tradition and innovation really do converge. The community's wooden saltbox houses, some centuries old, stand beside striking modern studios, their stilts lifting them above the rugged coast. Each structure faces the ocean, bracing against gales that sculpt the land and salt the air. Here, architecture is a conversation between past and future. Islanders honor the wisdom of their ancestors, building homes to withstand storms, yet they also embrace new forms that celebrate their unique environment. Fishermen haul nets from icy waters, as artists find inspiration in the ever-changing light. In Fogo, life is not about overcoming the land, but about harmonizing with its wildness, a lesson in resilience, creativity, and the enduring bond between people and place. As we leave these remarkable places behind, let us carry with us their quiet wisdom. Each destination teaches humility, a reminder that the land does not belong to us, but that we are shaped by its moods, its gifts, and its demands. The people we have met do not conquer their environments. They negotiate with them, learning to listen, adapt, and respect the rhythms of earth and sky. True exploration, as we have seen, is not about claiming territory or bending nature to our will. It is about attention, a willingness to notice the subtle ways life flourishes in unlikely places, and to celebrate the ingenuity that emerges from necessity. These hidden wonders invite us to reconsider what it means to thrive and to honor the delicate balance between comfort and challenge. As you reflect on these journeys, I encourage you to ponder your own relationship with the world around you. How might your daily life adapt if you listened more closely to the land? What lessons of patience, respect, or resilience could you learn? For in the end, our greatest adventures are those that teach us to see with new eyes and to walk with gentler footsteps upon the earth.